So, hello and welcome back to another episode of EU4. We're of course playing with the Anbennar fancy mod as Plumstead, and we're once again presented by a wall of text. Anyway, let's read through this little event here. Our university is young, and yet our students are already showing potential for greatness. As the first ever graduation ceremony is approaching, our unique opportunity presents itself to us. We can, if we want to, enlist one such student into our state apparatus. We could show via this way that each who studies at the UOTD can reach high positions in the nation if they work together hard enough. The graduation committee has therefore presented us with a list of 3 best students of the UOTD who are about to graduate. Dana Kuvan, a half-elf farm boy raised on a large livestock farm. His parents came from the Vex Hills and immigrated to Alantir due to the local prejudice towards human-elf relationships. He combined his previous knowledge of husbandry with the latest sciences at the UOTD to become one of the most well-versed experts in the field of agriculture and would make for a terrific Minister of Agriculture or Economics. Emil of Plumwall. While we are a settler nation of farmers and scientists, we still count some nobility among our population, particularly from the House of Plumwall. They have in the very early years of Plumstead tried to become a royal house of sorts, yet failed as basically nobody supported them. The family does however still boast a lot of influence through politics. One of their scions, Emil, has political ambition and has, other than many other nobles, proven himself to be a very capable administrator and political thinker. He did an internship under the Minister of Education and Science and has made many friends there. Some of his plans regarding the relations with the Runeborn and the codification of autonomy laws have even been adopted during his internship. The minister has even asked if he can be hired to help in streamlining the nation's laws and the revision of machinations of the state. Kalasar Danvar. A military brat, Kalasar was, to say it in the nicest way possible, a difficult student. She chose architecture because she didn't want to go to a military academy like her brothers, even though she didn't even care for architecture. She mostly ate and drank in the back of the class and was an uninspiring nuisance. That was until they visited the fort in Plumstead city. While most students were bored by the lecture on fortifications and defense works, Kalasar loved it and quickly found her niche. She would design numerous forts and defensive works, each more complicated than the last. Now she is graduating as perhaps the most gifted fortification engineer in the realm and could help us in improving the defense of our nation like no other could. Let me guess, I just get a fucking advisor. Of course, it's literally just a fucking advisor. Alright, I'll take the, I don't know, their production efficiency. Jesus Christ. You know, people were saying that there's so much elf simping going on when we played Asgard and stuff like that. But holy shit, Plumstead has a lot of text to go through. Alright. I mean, it's lovely, it is. We're gonna turn this one off as well, just to get a little bit more absolutism, you know. We're actually not I'm astounded how well we're doing with absolutism, to be honest. So, now we're still saving up for some stuff here. Yeah, what am I actually gonna put you to level 5? Screw it. These guys keep stealing my cattle in Tampu, the bastards. Alright. Is there anything? I mean, we're currently waiting for this colonist to finish, so we get the last of the claims. Nobody standing out. Lottery. And we'll once again just make money. Love, love, love is a killer and she's back. Love, love, love is a killer dressed in black. Save, save, save me from another heart attack. Alrighty, I think it's time for another money making. Let's go. This is military, right? Jesus Christ, we have... Okay. We're still waiting, of course, for this to go upwards. And then we do things, but... There we go. That's what I want to see. Now we just need to get this mercenary group in, which I don't want. 200. I guess. So, reaching the river. Our ambitions have brought us to the river that gives the large portion of the continent its name, the Yin. This river, worshipped by those living on its banks, is wide and deep, with only a few crossing points. Before we can expand our reach in the region, we must first set up a staging ground. By taking the west bank of the lower Yin, building fortifications, making contact with the locals, we can ensure a firm foundation for our thrust into the region. You didn't need to phrase it like that. There was no need whatsoever to phrase it like this. Loyalty is a fickle thing. One day your soldiers will die for you, another day they drag you towards the gallows. Loyalty is something which to some is easily bought when the right price is named. The others it cannot be quantified and is only gained through a display of loyalty itself. But to the Wonkriet, like to many of the Yin, loyalty is earned through honor and blood, by showing you are a capable and good leader and a good steward to your people. And so the meeting between our generals and the Wonkriet regiments was a surprise, to say the least. We had expected them to fight until the bitter end to defend their home and faith. Instead, they came towards us, offering their blades and steeds. The General Valanik informed us that we had shown not only the valor in battle, but respect and honor as well. We treated those who were different as equals and allowed them to keep their traditions, faiths, and home. We did not throw them out and steal their livelihoods. We incorporated them instead. And so, as our Wonkir, original masters, fled across the Yin to protect their assets and wealth, the Antler horse riders decided that a new master was needed, which would be us. And so long as we respect their local traditions and religion, shall their Wonkir, blades and steeds be ours. We got a general. That's it. Sure. I still want to make money here, so I'll be right with you guys. I'm just gonna beat the living shit out of these guys first. Let's go. Now, this is a nice name placement. Rex stays Emperor. They're still struggling with conversion stuff because it's AI. I mean, no matter how much we're helping them, this is always gonna be the thing. Oh, this is already dropped. Alright, we have claim on this, so let's deal with that. To get the war score. We don't need much points, we need some. Actually, I actually just realized how little thingy events we had recently. So. Get that. Please. Let's just occupy this region. You have precursor relics. You have lots of precursor relics. God dang it. I don't need this region yet. Go away. Alright, but our next step is gonna be right into you guys. You have Malakna on your side, so at least it's gonna be an interesting war, right? Alright, next step. What do we have here? Prosperity and state maintenance, governing capacity, global trade, maximum moderate cultures. We don't need it at the moment, but we'll see what happens. Could you guys become a bit sad so I can end this war? We're literally just suffering. Take 14. We'll take 18. Okay, so just quickly checking if Malakna is gonna be a problem. Come on. Drop it. Drop your high attitude. Wait, you got your attitude back because I said that. Probably. I mean, we probably have enough for what we want, but the thing is, when you reach like them being willing to drop, you usually are quite sure that you get what you want. So that's why I'm always doing this. And then just the last one. I think we're actually gonna focus on Diplo with this particular leader. So. Nothing we want to do around here. There's a rebellion. This is just building up these forts. Society lodge, yes, please. We have admin left. Okay, there you go. Don't annoy me. We still need, of course, this stuff, but I'm happy about our cost reduction. You're gonna have Magna on your side, which is a lot of numbers. I am worried that they are gonna be stronger than I feel like. But we have 4 attacks ahead. Oh, wait a second. Well, hello. Sure. I'll take that. Let's quickly occupy these provinces. Scientific revolution continues. You know what? Yeah, military cost reduction. Do we want to try one of these? Oh, they all have such a low percentage of happening. I hate it. No. We'll keep doing this. Now the question is, do you guys even have a way to get over here? Or are you just gonna hang around? I wonder. We have claims on this area over here, which is... none of these really tell me too much about our ambitions. There we go. There will be the next fucking... Okay, no, it seems like this territory as well. Do we want nothing to do with this? Really? That feels weird. Moonlit River Agreement. Alright, I guess we'll only take this single province here. That's about it. Alright. Let's see how well we can beat up Malakna. Prela, this is like all of these thingies, right. Okay, we'll do this. I'm not sure how fast you guys are at sieging. But I guess we should probably just run into you. Alright, this is the last one, finally. We still need to wait for the seeds to finish growing, so... you know what? If we really don't have anything to do with you guys, I don't see a reason why I should even waste my time. I'm actually quite happy that you guys are separating your armies. It makes my life a lot easier. Where are you going? What kind of adventure are you having? Oh, goddammit. So, let's just sit for a while. You literally just literally just ran into the deepest corner, basically. I mean, this is gonna be painful, but let's see if our tech advantage does anything. Okay, yeah. Oh, cool. We also killed a Battle King. Good to know. I mean, it happens. Just happens, this kind of stuff. So we cannot siege this because this is a fort, and we don't have the army for it. Oh! A huge group of scrappy-looking Runeborn have crossed the border, most of them wielding their own weapons. It seems clear that they are either fled servitude, turned to banditry, or both. Regardless, they explain they are no longer welcome in their homeland and intend to stay here, but are more than willing to fight for us if we would accept them. Yes, please. I mean, that's 6,000 guys, so... Sure. Let's see if this one is reasonable. I mean, this one is reasonable, but this probably slaps them around. We have a mission done. Finally! The tribes of the Anbennar have been living alongside us for some time, to the point that any journey from one homestead to another presents a chance of encountering them. However, they have not been particularly interested in living under our full rule, and their worldviews are different from ours in many unique ways. Rather than trying to force them to our view, however, we shall respect their views and give them some autonomy so they can maintain their own tribes peacefully. So we get a tribes estate, we get something else as well, whatever this is. Let's give them nothing, right? This would be a development cost reduction. That is actually something that I would be willing to do. No. No. Local Anbennar autonomy. Now, you know what? I think this development cost reduction. There we go. Yeah. Everything that does a development cost reduction, we are willing to do. So. The Raggedy Knights have defeated the Posarkava whales. Okay. Whatever that means. Whatever that means. Hey, so the Khan showed up. Kill some stuff. They already said. Do I just take this? Oh yeah, cool. I don't really have any business with you. I have claims on this stuff. And these literally only want me to have that. Then we get a Moonlit River agreement and we'll see what else we need. There we go. So, this one is going, so let's quickly invest in this. Seems like we're deving up a lot. Anyway. Alright, there's a few things to beat up. We're probably fighting everybody here. Oh yeah, we're fighting everybody. That's a bit much, but we have attack advantage after all. If these guys just would let me fight them. Come here! Bastards. Everyone running away from me. Okay, we're not like, we're not really, like, just completely crushing them, like, expect- Oh, God, really? You guys became stronger? Oh. And this is not a case of just piecing someone out, is it? No. So, let's just quickly crush these guys. I don't mind. Let's waste some manpower on this. Okay, these guys are jumping around here. So. Which one of you could I piece out? Staneda and Stenya I can piece out. All of them are a little bit more than just a little bit of time. Go away. And we get a river crossing here, so that's not the best choice, but murder's murder. And then we're gonna go back here. I guess we're just gonna defend our homeland for a second. Oh, this is happening. I'm not gonna spend any money on this. Wait, actually, let's quickly jump this. There we go. Then we jump this. Seemingly we need to murder more dudes. So they can find that they bugger off. Let's do all of this. Let's do some of this as well. Now this does cost me quite a bit of manpower. Okay, this makes no sense. We're gonna get points again. So I think it's time that we put in the dev cost reduction everywhere, because we are clearly making enough money and we are excessively deving. A bunch of people are dying. Sure. We'll just kill whatever. We are causing... we are the tolerant ones here, after all. Don't you see that we are the tolerant ones? Hey, they keep running into my territory, and so be it. Oh, there's more happening here, but they are running away. Now, like I said, I'm mainly just gonna focus on killing this stuff. So they will get pieced out. Sure, let's gain some Republic Edition, why not? Yeah, literally just need one more province, as always. And we'll just free our territory. You guys are still doing the thing. There we go, some orcs, why not? We have this one as well. Admin points. Diplo point? Oh, that would be the death cost reduction. I could also speedrun the reform government stuff. I know what I'm actually doing this instead. So military, we of course have somewhere else to spend. I mean, it seems like Malakna's attacking these guys, so I need to occupy this province. I need this. Let's see if we can get this one done as well. These guys are marching in again. Alec Brun is jumping around. From all sides they come. I will start doing this stuff. Do I start with the repairing? I mean, we do have some more stuff. Oh wait, I already just did that. I'm currently thinking about saving up money so I can repair stuff. Lovely, we can finally do this. Okay. Yeah, sure. I think I will end this war here. With this province just being taken. So. Yeah, all cool. Let me just quickly do all of the other stuff. Fuck you. There with this one as well. So, what book do we have here? That's it? That is seriously the biggest creature you've ever seen in your own lands? Crooked Ears laughed and almost fell off his horse when Roger described the animals of his home region. To a Demarian, the bear was one of the most fearsome, most dangerous land animals to exist, alongside wolves or wild hogs. But to the Anbennar, these were nothing but small play. I'll show you, great beast, and then you'll rethink what dangerous is. Crooked Ears said with both amusement and a slight hint of seriousness. Rocher was skeptical, even though he deeply respected the traditions and superstitious myths of his friend. You're right, as if beasts can be as big as some of your kin said. I don't believe you. Whales the size of hills or even mountains which devour whole villages? Those are just landslides, nothing more. They continued their travels, Rocher cart being filled with menagerie of pots, pans and other metal trinkets, which Crooked Ears had bought for his family and friends. And then all of a sudden a loud war was heard, and one which did not seem to die down. It instead only seemed to get louder. And before either could act, they were flanked by a group of Anbennar who rushed towards the noise. What is going on? Rocher asked. Crooked Ears answered with a smirk. Well, a landslide, or as we call it, Pusakava. Let us wait here so those men can deal with the whale. And when it came crashing down just mere meters in front of them, Rocher couldn't believe what he was seeing. A massive whale-like creature with a skin of stone and rushed down the slope. Anbennar hunters following it down with spears and ropes. They hunted this great beast not only to use it for food, materials or rites of passage, but also because it could destroy a whole village in just one slide, if they were not careful. And so Rocher became one of the first Plumsteaders who could verify the existence of the Pusakava. Whales to the Plumstead government. He warned them that even Plumstead city itself could be at risk and advised the state to be vigilant and watch the rune cliffs and the mountains where the beasts were said to reside. Yeah, in 30 days we get another one. Probably as just a similar sized text. I currently just waiting for 2 more manufactories to finish up. And for the other trees to grow. Money, profiteering, that's all not what we want. There we go. Knights, and whales, pots and pans. And these really work against those beasts? The Runeborn hunter was skeptical, yet Roger replied. They work to stop the debris, yes. Not the beast itself, so as that is something which you have already mastered long ago. Roger smiled when he saw the hunter suited up in what could only be described as a ragged harness. A pan became a makeshift helmet with its handle forming a nose guard. Bent blades covered the shoulders, knees and arms, while a large tray was fastened to his front. With this, no pebble, no rock will knock you down, and no whale will be able to burrow you into the ground. And while it may look strange, Rocher and the Crooked Ears were onto something. They knew that these blades and pans wouldn't stop a well-trained foe, but this was not the point of the equipment. The point was that this equipment could deflect the debris that was flown around by the great stone whale while it crashed across the plains and down the slopes. Okay. And finding out it worked came quicker than expected, as mere minutes later, as Rocher and Crooked Ears were loading up their stuff, an Anbennar scout rushed into the village, calling the alarm that the Pusakava was on its way. Without a second thought, these raggedy knights mounted their horses and rushed towards the great beast. And in pleasant turn of events, the equipment worked. The debris was easily deflected by the makeshift armor, and the beast was brought down by a group of brave Anbennar without any losses. Afterwards, the knights thanked the pair for their help and the equipment, and even requested more so they could replace or repair their new kit whenever needed. And while the story was met with a lot of amusement and laughter in Plumstead City, the governing council still refused to take the whale that seriously, even though sightings had increased over the last weeks. Sticks and stone. Oh, come on! I'm reading a fucking novel here. Alright, there we go. Knights and Whales to Posakawa. I mean, it's cool. Like, it's really cool to have like all of these text and like this much flavor and stuff like that. But I like it is like the kind of question at what point I'm playing the game or reading a novel. That's my only complaint on this. It's coming! It's coming! As the dawn broke and people began their day, a lone cowboy entered Plumstead in great panic. A beast of unparalleled proportions is coming towards the city. It is a whale such as the locals warned us, yet larger than even they could imagine. Panic ensued, and many feared that this whale, the size of a mountain, could annihilate the entirety of Plumstead. Of the Plumstead colony in one slide. I think we're a proper city now. The government, paralyzed by the fact that they had been warned before and that they had no measure put in place, issued a hastened evacuation to an area away from the likely path of the whale. And while the populace of Plumstead went into the panicked evacuation, a lone Anbennar knight stood afar, observing the chaos which gripped the city and the massive Posakawa hurtling towards it. He rushed towards the beast, clad in pots and plates, spear in hand. Flanking the majestic monster, the lone Anbennar tried to get to the front of the beast, yet it was too fast. Thinking quickly, he jumped onto its back, the rubble crashing upon his armor like a rain of stone. He then ran forward on the back of the great beast, all the while his horse, free of the weight of the hunter, sped up to meet him at the front of the creature. Rocks and rubble flew towards the hunter as if the whale tried to defend itself, yet he made it to the front. And with great strength and speed, he plunged his spear through the beast's eye. It surprised the beast so much that it flipped to the side, as if flinging through the air. It crashed down on the ground, causing the spear to plunge even deeper into its head, killing it in the process. The hunter, meanwhile, jumped off the creature's back onto its loyal, fightless steed and galloped to safety. The impact of the beast crashing down made the earth tremble, sending a massive dust cloud into the air. Dead on the ground and the dust cloud settling, the inhabitants of Plumstead City came to see the beast themselves. Some immediately tried to climb on top of it, others looked for something to throw at the beast to channel their fears and frustration over this monstrosity. And the lone knight? He left the scene even before he could be fanged. Never to be seen again. Afterwards, the government would set up better defenses against the Posakawa and started to hire Anbennar scouts to be on the lookout for these beasts. But all in all, one thing was clear. The Anbennar had to be thanked for saving Plumstead one way or another. I guess we're now gonna have Thanksgiving going on. Alright. Knights and Whales to Thanksgiving. A bit confused, that is all. They do, however, pledge to visit the feast and thank us for the invitation. Though I think we have to tell the story of the whale once more when they are here. The messenger further explained that the chiefs would announce their arrival a few days in advance, as to give the hosts the ability to properly prepare. And so they did. A massive feast was to be organized not only to thank the Anbennar and their brave raggedy knights for saving the city itself, but also to commemorate the friendship between the two groups. The freshest fruits and vegetables were to be brought in from the homestead, the most delicious animals hunted and slaughtered, and the most delectable form of entertainment, like cabaret, troubadours and storytellers, were to be hired. A feast would be held which would forever cement the brotherly relationship between the Stadsfolk and Anbennar, one to give thanks to the natives for helping them in the hard early years. Welcome, my dear friends, feel welcome. Today we celebrate our friendship and thank you all for helping and saving our humble city from the horrific beast that was the Posakawa. There will be a grand buffet in the central square, lighted by 1,000 hanging lights and decorated with the most beautiful of bouquets and scenery. We will be entertained by the best entertainers from both Plumstead and the tribes, and we will end with a grand party to celebrate the eternal bond between our people. Let us toast to the future, to Plumstead and Anbennar, bound forever in friendship. Okay, now we get a large tolerance, and we finally get this as well. Unlike the others, that is how the Anbennar would describe. Well, for the Anbennar have for eons endured nothing but exclusion, violence and displacement at the hands of the Yinnik, and more recently the Canorian settlers. But not us. No, we have not just accepted Anbennar, we fully embraced them into our society. And while they were wary at first, the Anbennar slowly realized that we truly did not mean any harm to them. This was solidified when we were saved from the stalactite jaws of the mountain-sized Posakawa by that brave raggedy knight. From that day onward, we did not only see the Anbennar as fellow inhabitants of Anbennar, of the Expanse, but as our kin under the same banner as well, as fellow countrymen, as fellow Plumsteaders. And we just replaced some cultures. Whew! Have 25% cavalry compatibility. Damn! How am I gonna achieve that? I need oh fuck. I'm really gonna be stuck on this? I guess I'll have to try to do the Plumstead thingy, if maybe one of those events does something for us. Oh, whatever. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna end this episode here, so like always, like shenanigans. I guess you guys next episode. Bye.